Code enforcement and a planning.
Just two guys.
Yeah, Victor, planner.
Oh, you know them by name. I love it.
Yeah, well, we've been working with Victor for like 2 years now. To get this done legal, which it is. This is all going to be.
Wow, bro. This is all going to be grown too?
No, this is going to be a building.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be our processing center right about here.
Nice.
This fenced area to the left is going to be a greenhouse for propagation, not depot. We're not going to put depot.
The view. I mean, just from the bro, you got this gorgeous view. Ah.
You see the top row?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not as soon as we made around the corner.
Yeah, here's some of the city.
Welcome to Oak Tree's home, everybody. It's allowing us to walk around and have a gander. He was already out here watering today. These plants are about 14, 15 feet tall, just by my estimation. This is like walking through an orange grove. Just amazing. Look at this. Look at this row. It's like row after row. Which row do you guys want to go down, man? We'll go down this row. We got buds coming out. You guys see we got buds. But more interesting than buds is just the sheer size of these plants. I'm gonna ask him.
Hey Debbie, hey Phil, I'll be right here, guys. Just making my coffee.
We'll talk about bug control, and we'll talk about nutrient. You know what he does as far as what's in the dirt. You know, he's got these giant holes in the ground. Look at the holes. He doesn't even need raised beds, guys. It's all in a hole. It's like almost as far as the eye can see, and he's totally legal. You know, they make you.
Hey, Michael.
Around. You've got, and even though he's on his own private,
Yeah, stick
nobody can see this from anywhere.
on this stage now. All right, cool. Hang in there. I'll be right here, guys.
You guys might get a kick out of these trees here. Now that's obnoxious. That's higher than 15 feet. That's crazy. That's closer. Jeez Louise, bro. These trees are so tall, I can't even. I'm gonna make another video of me and the other side. Maybe he'll come out here and I'm lost.
Hey,
Lost.
all right. Give me one more second.
This reminds me of The Shining, bro. Wow. No, bro, I want you here, brother. Oak tree. There he is. Now, I want to show you in relation to the size of these. Yeah, all right. And how tall are you? 5'8". Okay, so this guy's 5'8", you guys. I can't even get far enough back. Oh, there we go. To get it all in the shot, I have to walk back. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow, oak tree.
Enoch, what's up, buddy?
Oh, yeah, what all are you? What are the strings?
Humboldt pound cake. God damn, dude, his strains. Oh, his strains, man. Fucking oak tree. I like starting the video. I like starting my podcast off with that video. That's like my favorite fucking video. I love. You guys like that video? You like tuning into my podcast and seeing a tour through these giant trees, man? Are they your plants that are currently showing? No, those aren't mine. No, my plants are over here, and I'm looking at them, and they're beautiful and they're big, but they're not as nice as his, man. His are better than mine. But I've got some beautiful ones. So anyway, look what I've got here, guys. So, I'm using Tupperware. I find Tupperware to be just as good as glass for curing. I would think that I guess the glass probably doesn't. The trikes don't stick as much. His are bigger than yours. Oh yeah, bro. Why do you think his name is Oak Tree, bro? Where do you think he got that name from? Yeah, his trees are way bigger than mine. Dude, my trees have a roof over them. Now, I'm sure if you went through all, 100 or however many he's got out there, you'd probably find some that might be shorter than some of mine, but I mean, for the most part, bro, his trees are like twice the bulk of mine. I mean, mine put out a nice size. I can get like up to 4 pounds. This year I'll probably get 4 pounds on my biggest plant. Dude, if he's not pulling 10 pounds a plant, he's having problems. He's getting 10 pounds on a fucking tree, man. Imagine that. Adam, that's Oak Tree, son. It's fucking Oak Tree, bro. Mombacho Farms, bro. Mombacha. Alright, so anyway. What you want to do when you're curing is if the buds are still wet to the touch, right? And I've got a couple that are like that. This bud right here, it's definitely got some moisture in it still. It's not brittle at all. It's still, so when it's like that, you never want to enclose it inside anything until that initial moisture is gone completely, right? So if you check out plant number 2 here, I've got this giant bud here, and it's basically the same thing. It's still got a little moisture to it. It's a little bigger, right? So when we have smaller buds, they dry a little quicker. Here's a giant one here off the purple plant. Right there. Still a little dank, right? So when the buds are like that, leave the tops open as much as you can. You can close them for a few hours at a time, but try not to forget about them because your buds can mold. Okay. Now, as you leave them open, that aroma of that it's not very attractive. It smells like fresh cut grass. And, you don't want to smell fresh cut grass on your cannabis, really. But a lot of this smells like that still as that moisture leaves, right? Now, it's almost like a corn, fresh cut grass, corn tortilla smell, right? I don't like the smell. But as it goes away, as that smell dissipates, you cover up your containers, right? This one is fairly dry, so I can leave this one covered, right? This is that wedding cake. The buds were a little smaller. They were more trichomes, but less density. So they dry quicker. So this one gets covered, right? And we give this one a smell. And, there's barely any smell of dampness on here. But if I give it a physical touch, if I just feel it, it does still feel there's still a little moisture in there. So I'll take this one and I'll just kind of set the top on it and let it breathe like that, right? And if you have one where there's no more moisture in it at all, leave them open until that moisture is gone, that initial moisture is gone. Then cover and open every day. Cover and open every day. And you can leave them open for several hours at a time. It's okay. But monitor them, and if they start getting crunchy, immediately put the tops back on, seal it. And that crunchiness will go away. They will rehydrate themselves a little bit. If you get past the point that the buds start to crumble when you pick them up, and you don't want that, that will make your buds harsh, kind of hurt your throat and your lungs a little bit when you smoke it. Very simple. You haven't done it, you're fine. You can always go back. Even cannabis that is a year old can be rehydrated. So don't worry about cannabis that has just been harvested. This is simple. You just seal this up. You take a piece of paper towel, put some water on it, throw it inside there. Try to use some clear water. And don't do anything. And you've heard a million other tricks. Listen to me. I'm telling you the best way to do it, okay? Take a paper towel, fold it up into a square, put some water on it so it's saturated, throw it in there, seal it up. It will rehydrate within 12 hours or so. If it takes longer, then it takes longer. It can take up to 24 hours. It can rehydrate in as little as 6 hours. It just depends on the strain. And the container, how much room, the heat, all kinds of things will vary that. But for the most part, you go back and check it, and when that crunchiness is gone and it doesn't crumble under your finger, you know that you've rehydrated your buds to the point where you can enjoy them, and they will, once again, not be harsh. They'll have that smoothness and that excellent taste that you want. So, in my title of this video, I said, how can you smoke while you're curing? And let's say you don't have last year's harvest, and all you have is this year's harvest. Well, there's several ways you can do that. Now, my friend, Big Dave, he's the man in Orlando. Nobody can touch him. He's like the oak tree of fucking Florida, right? And he's my best friend. Grew up together. Pretty lucky of me, huh? He said to me, I guess it was, how long had we been into the cannabis thing when he told me about this? I guess he had been working in a hydroponic store for several years, and he'd gotten me my first grow, and then I was in my second grow or third or whatever. And I remember talking to him, and we had a conversation, and I said, well, you know, when can you harvest? He says, oh, I'm already harvesting. I was like, I didn't think your buds were done. He said, well, I always trim a little bit early. He said, then I got some to smoke, and it kind of motivates me to get the rest done. I can also determine how good it is, how smooth it is, where it's at, potency-wise, flavor-wise, all that stuff. He says, and it's a really good idea to do that, he said, on any grow. And in my mind, I'm thinking, but that's cannabis that won't complete. That's cannabis. You know, my brain is very OCD, and I'm constantly in a battle with myself over things that I learn, and then my OCD or my, you know, whatever little idiosyncrasies that I submit to are in control at that moment. And the first thing that goes through my mind is, well, I don't want to cut off anything early. I can wait. I'm not in a hurry. Blah 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 blah. You know. He made a really good point, and he was right. There's nothing wrong, and when you're growing on a larger scale, you should definitely do this. Oak Tree fucking did it. I went over to Oak Trees. He's like, I pulled some down early. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, I wanted a little to smoke. He says, look at this shit. I was like, right on. You know, I was checking that shit out. He pulled some down early. He's like, it's a little smaller because it's early. That's the first thing you can do. You can plan ahead, and you can cut a couple of branches early that look like they're gonna be good, you know, cure them, and then, you know, when you're in the process of doing this, you've got something to smoke, which is great. But there's something else you can do too, and this is from my friend Dino that I learned about this. He took a bud that was wet, and he put it on a plate. He put it in I think a paper plate, if I remember correctly, and he microwaved it. He did it for 5 seconds at a time, and he would check it. 5 seconds, check it. 5 seconds, check it. He said it worked. He said it almost cured the bud. He said I smoked it. It was smooth. It smoked really good. There was no moisture in it. Now, I myself personally, I've never tried that. But I always, if Dino tells me something, I always take his word on what he tells me, and he said you can do this. So for those of you guys that have a grow and you got a bud and it's still wet and you can't wait, there's that way, and you can microwave it. Now, I'll tell you my way. It's not as quick as the microwave, but it works, and within a day or two, you can have something that's pretty good. You make a warming cabinet. Now, that's what I keep the triage oil in, right? Whenever I need to keep the oil liquid so that I can pour it. So I have a old stereo cabinet with a glass front, Actually, was here in the house when I moved into it. And I took all the equipment out of it. You know, I put a small Walmart space heater. Well, there's 2 of them in there. In the very bottom. You got to be very careful when you're doing something like this. Space heater is not supposed to be in an enclosed cabinet ever. But I keep it on the very lowest setting, and there's 2 of them, and they alternate, and it keeps that temperature in there about 85 degrees. And that's perfect. If you want to take some wet bud, you turn it up till it's like about 90, 95, maybe even 100 degrees inside the warming cabinet, and take the bud in there, and within 12 to 24 hours, your bud will almost be smokable. It really evaporates quickly in a warm environment. I don't recommend you put it out in the sunlight, but that's something else you could do. It'll dry it out really fast, and it'll make it smokable. It's probably not going to be as smooth as it would be if you had done it in a drying cabinet or a microwave. If you put it out in the sun, man, you're going to bake it really fast. But you can try it. The thing is, I think the microwave really goes after the bulk of whatever it is you put in there, which is the moisture. So it zaps the moisture, and it doesn't really touch your trichomes and you're only doing it at 5 seconds at a time. So you can try any one of those. Now, once you are at the point where you can start enjoying your buds, you want to remember to monitor the dryness and it's really easy to do. Just grab a bud, hold it in your fingers, and give it a little squeeze. If it starts cracking, you'll hear it snapping. If it starts breaking apart, you've cured really well. Start closing them up more and leaving them open less. Keep the lids on more often. Do that, and you'll have about a sweet zone of probably about 3 to 6 months where your buds are just going to be awesome. If you keep them out of direct sunlight, keep them cool. You can refrigerate them. You can even freeze them. You can put this right in the freezer, and they'll smoke right out of the freezer, man. You can smoke this right out of the freezer. But if it's in an enclosed, if it's like this. If you get powdery mildew towards the end of bloom, okay, Porta-Johns, the only thing I recommend for powdery mildew is Organicide. It has a fishy smell to it, but it works really good. Now, I think that dish soap is probably going to work on it too. It's got a little bit of alcohol in it, in dish soap. And it just seems to be just enough alcohol to not hurt your buds, not color the flavor. Oops. Shadrach, the Project TV. What's up, Shadrach? Me to come there and beat your dome. I want you to come here and beat my dome. What do you want to jerk me off, dude? What are you, gay? I don't go that way. Hey, no offense to all my gay friends out there, but I don't go that way, pal. You got something else? Is that what the kids call it now? Are you beating your dome? Dome beating? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't get these confused. Do not get these confused. Oh, no. Wait. One of these is candy. And one of these is Sour D. And if I can find that, there it is. Okay, if I can find that bud, that Candy Kush bud. You think I'm funny? Hey, dude, I'm not just funny. If you tried to beat my dome, I'd probably crush your skull, bro. You might think I'm an old man, but I'm pretty trick. So you might want to mind your P's and Q's up in this bitch. You know, I'll start telling you that I fucked your mom. You're not going to like that. I can be real funny. Bend over and touch my toes, nay. Yeah, this is what I think I'm going to do. Instead of blocking fools like I usually do, I'm just going to ignore when people say dumb shit and not read their comments out loud. How about that? Is that cool? I think I'm going to do like a little internal filter thing before I read. Usually I just read your shit out loud because you guys are pretty cool. My audience is pretty cool. But now that there's some more troll bitches in here, I think it's time to employ the internal filter. What do you guys say? You like that idea? That way less blocks. More audience members. Less blocks. I like that. So remember to smell always before you enclose. And if you smell fresh cut grass, yeah, probably don't cover it up completely. You know, you're probably going to want to do that. You know, just put the top on and just let it sit. Now, this one smells like fresh cut grass really bad. It's plant number 4. That's that dank ass purple one. This bud right here is still a little wet, so I'm going to leave this one open, fully open, right? Where's Nick at? Enoch, are you here, buddy? I think Enoch said hello before. And this one has more of a corn smell than a fresh cut grass smell. When it gets that corn tortilla smell, it's starting to, it's finishing up, and the fresh cut grass smell is leaving. Then the tortilla smell goes, and then you'll just smell your terps, right? So just be aware that it goes through those 3 stages of scents. This is very close. I can leave this one like this, partially closed, and this plant number 1, still fresh cut grass smell. So, the one that I closed would be the one that I would be the quickest to smoke. And now remember, these also have the buds that have already been cured in them as well. So I can actually find those buds, and we can smoke some really good stuff here. I've got, this is, I believe, the original, I believe. And this is, maybe not, there might be in here somewhere else. It's a small little bud. No. Nope, I think that was it. I think that was it. Yo, man, where's my regulars? Where's my regular chatters in here, guys? Josh G. Josh G is here. Is there anybody else in here? Let's see. Nobody wants to say anything to me? Oh, Josh G, there he is. Has Mark had a chance to come by and test the new strains? Has he made an opinion yet? Dude, I got Mark so high he couldn't even talk. He did one bong hit and he was fucking ripped. This stuff destroys him. So, I still have some bud in here from earlier. I don't know what it was. So, we can just take this and put it on top there and move this over, and we'll save that for a few minutes. Now, this is how you smoke while you're curing, guys. Here you go. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't tis for all. We'll call this one top of the hour, and then we'll do another one for 7:10. Cheers, guys. Anybody else still here? Want to say hello to me? Let's throw this lighter away, and let's start a new one. Are you guys having a hard time chatting with me? Is Josh G the only person that's able to chat? Can anybody else say anything in my chat right now at all? Hey, A-Dub! What's up, buddy? I was running a virus scan on my computer. It looks like it crashed it. Great, huh? Okay. Roland Gent, what's up, buddy? You just woke up? Okay, man. Boiled Rope, what's up? How's it going, guys? So, let's smoke something special nice. I've got this wedding cake that is just, this takes me back to my wedding. You guys heard that story? Oh, that's right. That story doesn't exist. Not yet. Because I just found powdery mildew in my tent for the first time. Hey, Porta Johns, it's okay, man. Don't worry. There's home remedies that will take care of powdery mildew. It's not the end of your grow. Everything is fine. Okay? Powdery mildew is one of the easiest things to deal with. There's a million different ways to deal with it. You know? So just calm down. I would try some soapy water on there with not under the lights. Make sure the lights are not on. I would just try some soapy water first, see if that works. And then I would go on the internet, I would Google it and see what other people use. You probably use like water mixed with I think like Arm & Hammer baking soda, Arm & Hammer baking soda, Arm & Hammer baking soda. I've heard that kills powdery mildew mixed with water, and that people use peroxide, hydrogen peroxide. All right, so I don't know what that was, but it was a little bit harsh. Whatever that was, it was a little bit harsh from earlier. It had a little bite. It has like a 3-4% bite on it. No likey. No likey. That's how Satan talks. No likey. Let's smoke another. I was gonna do dab. Let's do 710. We'll smoke a bowl. I want to try this wedding cake. I have a feeling it's gonna be super smooth. It's gonna redeem the last bong hit I did. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. Hope you guys are having fun. Bitcoin's at 57.3 right now. 57.3. That's $300 higher than it was before when we started. Much smoother. No. You do it to the plant. Spray it on the plant. And don't be scared. Just don't do it under light. And don't turn the lights on till all the stuff you spray on is dried up. And do not use fucking neem oil. Ever. Around cannabis. That was a lot smoother. Man, that one was great. Ooh. No rush, Josh. We'll smoke when you get home, buddy, alright? Hey, Callie, congrats on my hard work. Thank you, Callie. You too. Working on it. You appreciate the wisdom? We're going to get some rain a little bit in the next week or so. There's going to be a couple of days where it rains. I see a rain cloud overhead right now. No, it hasn't gotten that cold outside yet. There doesn't seem to be really anything going on in the news right now. You guys, radars picking up anything? News. See what they're reporting on. Americans receiving Social Security will get a 6% cost of living adjustment because of inflation. So William Shatner rode a giant penis into outer space. That was amazing. We watched that on the earlier show. And CNN has a loop of this giant penis going up and up and up and up over and over and over again, just looping. Here, I'll show you guys, just to see how obnoxious CNN is. This is how obnoxious CNN assumes their fucking audience is. That this is the kind of thing they want to see over and over and over again on the main page when you go to CNN.com. You have to watch this over and over and over again. This giant cock flying up into outer space. Big fucking big-headed dick. You know, it's like, yeah, William Shatner's in the head of that dick, but still. Yeah, right? Josh. Oh, I love it. Josh is talking. Josh, are we having a conversation, buddy? You're freaking me out. So let me see. I didn't get to see the buds. Totally excited for us. You. Yeah, and those inconsiderate girls were screaming all around him, not giving him the time of day. Yeah, I haven't trimmed any of these. This is a bud, that I've been smoking, this wedding cake. But I don't really need to trim it because the leaves are so frosty. Here, check this out. I mean, I guess all strains today are going to start looking like this, you know? Everything's going to look like White Widow now. This is just, I'm not used to seeing buds that look like this. It's fucking crazy. You know, if you leave the leaves on, Callie, it keeps the flavor longer. The smell, the flavor, everything. But I don't even, you know, usually I don't smoke those leaves, but those, yeah, you could smoke those leaves, no problem. It's smooth, too. High five, Caliana. Looks fucking beautiful. Thanks, Philip. Let's zoom that in. You guys want to see a closer shot? Remember I was saying some of these trichomes now, they're like all like surrounding each other. It's like they all like it's like it looks like hair, like it's all shagging over. Wow, I'm sorry. I guess my content is boring. Just bored fucking 7 of my viewers, guys. Wow, man. Sorry for showing you my buds. That's plant number 3. Sour D. Anyone? A little bit of the sour D. A little bit of the sour D action here, perhaps. That purple, the purple bud. What's this one? Harles, you want to go outside, buddy boy? Hold on, G. The global supply chain nightmare is about to get worse. Maybe we should pay attention to that article, kids. Maybe we should get into that. Can you believe this? I'm down to 12 viewers, guys. 8 people left because I'm showing these buds. Well, I'm not going to stop showing them. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. That's the kind of content I like. What is it? A blurry image, guys? You guys want... Is it a blurry image? Is that the problem? Fuck those people. Right, Josh? Fuck them, man. I'm just... Fuck. This was what? Plant number 5? The purple one? Okay. And then this is plant number 4. This is plant number 4.
So we got a second crew passengers.
That's plant number 4. Every single strain, man. Every single strain is insane. I got purple on plant number 1 now. So this is number 4. This also has purple on it. This is Candy Kush, plant number 3. Oh, yeah. Imagine what's under. Imagine how. If that's just a leaf. Imagine how tricky the fucking buds are gonna be underneath there. $18 tall? Holy shit. That's crazy. Yeah, my sativa is, it's a sativa hybrid. It's not anywhere near done. I'll show you that one. That's the Candy Kush right there, though. This This is plant number 1 right here. God, that goddamn hold music is stuck in my head from my satellite company. Time to fucking change the station with some fucking Zeppelin. You need coolin', baby, I ain't foolin'. That's what's playing in my head right now. God, I haven't played Zeppelin in a long time, man. Like, I've stopped playing Led Zeppelin. I know so many Zeppelin songs. What the fuck is up with that? Why don't I play Led Zeppelin anymore? You guys enjoying the view? You said that's definitely not Walmart weed. Wow. I mean, that, just imagine pulling those leaves off and concentrating those. You would get a really good concentrate. Those are mature trikes. They have yet to break open, you know. And that's another thing, you guys. When you're checking your trikes and you start seeing a lot of exploded trichome heads, it's probably time to pull it. You know, you're losing your flavor when that happens. You don't want that to happen. So this is plant number 1. This is what I believe to be cookies, and it is turning purple, which leads me to believe that is cookies. Definitely tastes like cookies. And I think, have we looked at all 6 of them? Yes, we have. That's all 6. And it would be nice to pull some of this leaf off of this bud to get a better look down in there. You guys want to... Where's my trimmers? There they are. Here. Let's trim this up a little bit so we get a better look in a couple of spots here. It's almost a shame to take those leaves off, isn't it? Let's get in there and really take a look. Oh, wow, man. Yeah, oh, that's the bud, guys. There's the bud. Plant number 1. That should be on the cover of High Times. Thanks, Karen. When you get out your keyboard and play Elton John. Oh, you've been watching for a while. I haven't done that in a long time. Surplus of bud very soon. Still got all that orange bud and jack hair. Oh, shit, dude. I got so much bud. You know, I can do all kinds of cannabis projects. Wow. And all the hairs are red, right? Man. All right, so it would be really easy I think, to get some concentrate off of this. Oh my god, dude! I could do fresh frozen, man. The I remember when I did fresh frozen before, and we just only cut the fan leaves off and put the bud stalks right into ice coolers, packed them in ice. It's the weirdest thing. It's so easy to harvest like that too. You don't have to trim the buds. And then what you get, is like, basically the product you get looks like this, Coffee, I got coffee. You could even do live resin. Yeah, fresh frozen is live resin. Smoke a freaking bowl. Stop stressing over cannabis. Oh, I assure you, Caliana, I'm high as fuck right now. I'm well. I am wellness. I'm wellness personified right now. Wellness personified. You guys, listen to this headline. Dozens of full cargo ships idle at U.S. ports as prices spike. You guys need to be aware that this is going on, so let's smoke and you guys pay attention, okay? Here we go.
To understand the problem on the ground, you first need to see it from the air.
We're flying right over the anchorages just south of the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach.
This is where the global supply chain meets the U.S. economy.
Where the rubber meets the road.
Stephen Bohr.
It's record-breaking. It's unprecedented. There are more ships than there are parking spots. We are effectively operating a cell phone waiting line.
Uh-oh, I don't want to start dropping frames.
Pacific Ocean.
This bottleneck of container ships, as far as the eye can see, carries more than half the made-in-Asia items purchased by the American consumer.
You're looking at all of the electronics. You're looking at all of the home goods. You're looking at all of the things that people are looking forward to buying this coming holiday season.
0 ships usually stay parked here, but on this
Dude, why is CNN...
day, Commander Bohr counts 55.
Let me pause that and let it catch up, all right? Give that a second here. Give you guys a nice shot of the deck area. Go down. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. You would think it would load, right? So this one really needs to stay open. That Candy Kush, it's dank, 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 dank. I'm touching these with my finger to test to see how moist they are. This one can be, half open, half closed. And this one can be half open, half closed. And I'm going to test. It's been ordered 3 weeks, your Toyota sensor. Stop that ship. Alright, here we go.
In the ports, and more drifting further out in the Pacific. While worst here, the backup is at all West Coast U.S. ports. What does that indicate to you about what's happening in the supply chain?
I think everybody can see that things are slowing down.
Slowing down and piling up at sea and at the ports of entry. This is what happens when a global economy snaps back after the COVID slump of 2020. American consumers are back, buying with force. But the supply chain is struggling to catch up.
We need to have an Amazon state of mind in this industry. And by that I mean Amazon changed everything.
While shoppers click 24 hours a day, factories in Asia are still stopping due to COVID. Then in the U.S., national labor shortages and limited work hours. The Port of Long Beach is
You can
just
put the
now
top on and not
experimenting
press it
with
down all the way.
round-the-clock operations.
What this is a wake-up call.
Right? And put the top on, but you don't have to close it all the way. You can just snap it on one side. You guys like
For
that
all of
idea?
us in this industry to realize you can't operate with the model of yesterday.
The goal? Cut the wait time for truck drivers, the next link of the supply chain, moving containers
that?
out of the port.
Every day, though, 5-6 hours in the harbor.
You have to wait like 6 hours,
6 hours?
6 or 8.
I was in there for 9 hours.
9 hours Ruben Ponce lost that he could have been moving merchandise.
It means I'm making less money. Yeah, because I can't do as many rounds.
National data shows there is a truck driver shortage, but Ponce says the problem is even more basic than that.
So now the port is backed up, we're backed up, the truckers were backed up, everyone's backed up. And it's just a big
Kerfuffle. Okay, it's backed up and we're fucked.
problem.
And that's-
So it's like a chain reaction.
That's what it's like, a chain reaction. God, what a fucking idiot. All right, so I want it open a little bit, you know? This is that Candy Kush. I want to make sure that that is definitely breathing. Okay, cool. Now, I really don't know where everybody went, man, but I lost my audience for some reason when I was showing you guys the bud. I've been live for almost an hour. It seems to be all you guys can handle. You can only handle 1 hour of me. Okay, now it says 14 people because Karen is double logged in. Right? Is that the 14th person? Oh, no, it's James. Hey, James, what's up? Hey, Phil, makes no sense. Bud looked awesome. Oh, it makes total sense, Phil. Think about it. Think about it. It shouldn't take you long. I'll give you a hint. It's a single word. And it starts with jealous and ends with C. Can you figure out what word that is? Fucking jealous motherfuckers, man. Instead of just saying, yo, Nay, I'm jealous of what you've done there. Let's smoke and have fun. People just leave because their dicks shrink up to that big when they see, you know, I'm growing good bud. Whatever. Thanks for the support. Hey, Bob. Hey, all right, A-Dub. Take care, buddy. Ugh. I was gonna do a dab, but I'm fucking high. Off the bud, man. I feel like I've already been doing dabs, so my audience left. For the most part, I'm high as fuck. I got everything done I had to do today. Picked some more pole beans. Just playing some Call of Duty. Oh, right on, Enoch. Cool. I'm glad Enoch is here. Jealousy, shaking my head. People can't be happy for anyone anymore. James McGill says great. Yeah, man. Not only be happy, I mean, I'll teach you how I do it. You know, I'll show you guys how to do the same fucking thing. I don't understand people aren't interested in that. You know? No, I think I want to do a dab now. Now you guys have convinced me to do a dab. Up close and personal. Here we go. Look at that. You guys get to see the whole situation. You're very good, Joe. You're very good. Shut up, you're very good. Shut up, you're very good. I still have a splash of caffeine in my mug with these fresh pole beans to display. I shall display them here. They're beautiful, aren't they? Tasty flavors. Can I not do the dab? Cat wants me to let him. You got food there, Mr. Cat? Alright, I'll feed you. I got you a new flavor. Look at you, lucky kitty cat. That you are, that you is, that you will forever be. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There you go. Okay. We're gonna do a dabby dab. Oh, we're gonna do a dabby dab. Alright, good. I'm gonna dab with you, Enoch. Cheers to that. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't isms for all. Enjoy the view, everybody. nice. And they're nice. They're nice. Oh. Okay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the hour. I will see you guys tonight. Maybe 4:20. I don't know. Maybe 7:10. You guys take care. Bye, guys.